Ever get those, like, totally off-the-wall ideas? The kind that make you go, wait, did that just pop into my head?
Those can be some of the best ones, though. The seeds of real creativity.
Right. Well, today we're going deep on someone who takes those wild ideas and actually makes them real.
Oh, this is about the video editor, right? With the orangutan.
That's the one. Marc. He uses AI to bring this hilarious orangutan, Carl, to life in his
I
videos.
read about this, yeah. It's fascinating how he uses AI as this, like, creative outlet, almost like an extension of his own imagination.
And that's actually a key part of his process. He says there's a part of him he sees in Carl, like he's exploring different sides of himself through this, well, digital ape. Makes you wonder, like, what would your AI alter ego be?
It's interesting how many artists have used that kind of persona thing, right?
Mm.
David Bowie had Ziggy Stardust, exploring fame and identity.
Oh, totally. And for Mark, it seems like Carl's his way of exploring humor, self-reflection, those kinds of themes.
Provides a safe space to play around with those ideas, maybe without feeling too exposed.
And it's amazing how these creative sparks, they can hit you at the weirdest times. Like Mark tells this story of being at the gym
Okay, this is where it gets good. I love this story.
and he starts picturing all these apes working out, orangutans pumping iron, chimpanzees on the treadmills.
Our brains are just wired for that pattern recognition, aren't they? Always trying to find connections, even in the most random things.
Totally. He even said he started looking at people at the gym and seeing his monkey characters.
It's like that thing, what is it called? Pareidolia, where you see faces in random objects.
Yes, like the Virgin Mary on a piece of toast. Our brains just love finding those patterns, even if they're not really there.
Exactly.
Oh.
So with Mark, it's like he's taking pareidolia to this whole other level. He sees Jim Bros as primates, which I gotta say is pretty hilarious.
Right. But the really cool part is how he takes that fleeting image, that gym-fueled fantasy, and actually brings it to life with AI.
He's basically using AI to animate Carl. Like every head scratch, every goofy dance move, it's all powered by AI, right?
Yeah. It's like AI gives him this crazy powerful set of artists' tools. You can get super specific with Carl's movements, making him seem so real.
It's mind-blowing the level of detail AI can achieve now, which then makes you wonder, is it actually a collaborator in the creative process, or is it just a really, really advanced tool?
Right. Like, where does the line blur between human creativity and what the AI is capable of? And then there's those questions of ownership. Who gets the credit when AI is doing so much of the heavy lifting?
Big questions for sure. And probably ones that'll keep evolving as AI gets even more sophisticated.
No doubt. But for Mark, at least, it seems like AI is this really empowering thing. His whole message is all about just going for it, like make it happen. Don't be afraid to explore those crazy creative sparks.
And what's cool is that AI has this potential to open up creative possibilities for everyone. You don't need a Hollywood studio to bring your ideas to life anymore.
So to our listeners, we ask, what's your Carl? What's that creative spark you've been holding on to?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to let AI help you make it a reality.